how to do medical legal reports. How to do medical legal reports. Some handy tips for performing the physical examination. Now with this pandemic of COVID, more medical legal reports for orthopedics and the physical specialties are being performed via video out of need. So this has been a challenge. The psychiatric ones have been done this way for quite a while. So how do we go about doing a physical examination accurately via video? I've been doing it now for over 1.5 years, and here's some tips that may be handy for you. I've been doing it obviously as an orthopedic surgeon. It really is not that difficult. It just takes a little while to master it. Now here's some things I've picked up. Here's some handy tips I picked up. Now, for examining the upper limbs, obviously you need to demonstrate the range of motion activities you want the client to do. They need to stand near the screen. Hopefully they've got an assistant there. So you just demonstrate movements of the shoulder, extension, standing nearby, to the side, abduction, adduction, internal rotation, external rotation. So they're pretty obvious for the upper limb what to do. You do the movement and then you get them to repeat it. Now, for doing the neurological assessment of the cervical spine, looking at the upper limbs, one thing I do is ask them, rub your hand up and down your hand. Do you feel any difference in sensation on this side of the hand, on this side of the hand, this side of the arm, this side of the arm? And then you can determine the dermatome. I just look at loss of sensation. I don't look at pinprick because clients can get upset. I don't look for vibration sense. So loss of sensation, that's very useful. Now, for deep tendon reflexes in the upper limb, not that hard actually. Just get the client to do it to themselves or get their assistant who's there with them. Demonstrate the biceps, triceps on the back, brachioradialis over the wrist. So you can do those pretty easily. Now, for measuring forearm or biceps wasting, it's not so difficult. You get the assistant to measure it with tape measure. Or you can look like this and see if there's any apparent muscle wasting. So that's pretty straightforward. It's part of the neurological examination. Now for motor power, you can again, deltoid, loss of power, biceps, flexion, extension, wrist extension, flexion, hand grip. So you can use a measuring device for the hand, read it, but they probably won't have that. You can, if it's a trusty assistant there, they can tell you, oh no, the power seems to be the same on the other side or pretty strong, or it's reduced, that would be grade 4/5, or non-existent, then it's a lot lower. It can be a little harder, it requires your judgment to make a determination there. So that's the upper limb. Now, the challenge comes for examination of the lower extremities, the legs, and I don't know, some of my colleagues seem to get themselves in a fluster over this one, but it's not that hard. Now, consider the lower limb like this way. It's really upper limb, but you look at it like that, you just rotate it around. So the hip movements around the shoulder, up, down, in, out, that's adduction, abduction, internal rotation. The knee out, straight or flexed, out, straight or flexed. See, demonstrate the movements with the upper limb, out, straight, flexed. The ankle, demonstrate it with your wrist, dorsiflexed, plantar flexed, eversion, inversion, see? And then get the client to do it. So you demonstrate the movements with your arm and get them to do the movements. And you can measure them with your trusty gomiometer, measure the angles. As I've said before in my videos, stand close to the screen and the angle you measure face to face is similar to what you measure via the video. Now, other neurological examination of the lower limb as part of the examination of thoracic or lumbar spine. Again, sensation. Tell them to rub their hand up and down, arm to the dorsal of the foot, the outer part of the arm, either themselves or the assistant. That's L5S1, decreased sensation, isn't it? Inner outer thigh, or demonstrate the other dermatomes that you know as described in the AMA guidelines. So that's loss of sensation. Now motor power, movement, big toe up and down, big toe up and down. So you can see where it's prompt, therefore normal, or a little bit sluggish, therefore reduced by maybe 1 grade, grade 4/5, or even absent. Well, it's going to be a lot lower in that grading system of 0 to 5. Now, so that's sensation, motor power. Now reflexes, again, not so difficult. Get the client or the assistant to tap over the front of the knee. See, I'm demonstrating with my elbow, tap over the front of the knee, and that will demonstrate, you can see it whether there's a brisk reflex or absent reflex. Same, back of the wrist, tendo Achilles. So again, you can check that the deep tendon reflexes, a region of the knee, a region of the ankle. So in summary, this is the way to do it. For the upper extremities, show the motion yourself, get them to then do the motion, measure it. For lower extremities, demonstrate with your arm, and I've actually found clients click onto this really quickly, and then you can measure it. And I've demonstrated a neurological examination, upper extremities, neurological examination, lower extremities. So you need to be flexible and adaptive over this difficult time for the whole of humanity, including medical legal examiners. Good luck, and I hope this helps you.